So tell me, brother, what happened to you? You were in the back seat. You were telling me the issue, how you started your.
Yeah,
you were a good person. You didn't do anything.
Well, no. I wasn't a good person, but I had a few theft charges and. When I
Minor stuff.
Yeah, minor stuff, and I was moving in a different direction.
Yeah, you started going good.
Yeah,
you started. Yeah. And then what happened? Tell me the story.
Well, then, like I said, me and two of my friends, we were headed to an after-hours bar. I passed out in the back seat of my friend's car. When I was passed out, they robbed 2 stores, and they got enough description of them because there's not a whole hell of a lot of black people.
Mm-hmm. And where?
In Casper, and they got enough description to locate them, and when they were busted, they told them I planned the whole thing while I was passed out in the back seat of that car, and like I said, I didn't know. I had very little knowledge of the law. My lawyer, he was a public pretender. He convinced me to plead guilty. And I did 60 months.
And the cops knew
in prison.
You said what did the cops knew you didn't do it?
It was obvious I didn't do it.
Yeah.
It was just common sense.
So the lawyer and the cops and the 2 black friends of yours that set you up, they were in on it.
Yeah, they all. Yeah. It was like I said. It was a case where they knew I didn't do it, but yet they could use the lie to convict me.
Yeah.
See, the system can use lies to convict you if it wants to. If enough people tell a lie, it becomes the truth. And that's what happened to me.
And you did 60 months in prison, and then
60
after
months.
that, what happened to you? You were going good, and then that happened to you, and then that switched your way. That made you.
I had been in a few little minor scrapes with the law.
You were going good.
And I was moving in a different direction when that happened.
Yeah.
And
then after this happened to you, this injustice, you went on a one-man.
Well,
what did you say?
Well, I became a one-man crime wave, man, and
wow.
I mean this town was open for crimes, for property crimes, and I did so many burglaries. I did dozens of burglaries.
You see, because you were planning to be good, and this injustice that happened to you took you from changing your ways to increasing your, and that's no good.
Yeah. And
wow.
And but it resulted in me going in and out of prison, doing 5 years here, 4 years here, 3 years here, and then I hooked up with a few even more serious criminals than myself, and man, that's all I did. I lived by committing crimes, and at that time this town was wide open to commit property crimes, and I stole tremendous amounts of property. I mean, I mean, not only in this town, but later on I hooked up with this guy, and we did crimes from Casper all the way to Cheyenne.
Wow.
Yeah. And we stole several $1 million worth of property.
You see, yeah.
But I didn't save any of it. All I did was party it off. I was young.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a whole nother story.
He's a good gentleman now, and he's, you can tell he's a good guy. I really can, and that's why I'm talking to him.
Well,
and now look at him. He's in a homeless shelter. He's under medication, and he's walking around here like a zombie. And this is what our society does to people when they try to do good.